Hey guys, welcome back to Spiller Girl Podcast. I am your host, Celia Bulgarelli. If you are new here, welcome. Today, we are going to talk about, I literally am so excited to talk about this. Refreshing your home after 10 years using Moody black accents. If you've been staring at the same walls, the same decor, same everything since 2016, you are not alone. I was there. And today I want to dive into the most impactful updates that you can make on a budget, the apps that help you design without crying into a measuring tape, and the best online resources because we need inspiration. But we are going to talk about the inspiration, the shopping, the planning. We're going to talk about all of it. So let's get into it. Black accents hit different. So I am in the process of redoing or refreshing the home. Black accents work because they are timeless, bold without being trendy, and they make every other color look expensive, which is what I love the most. And the key is this is an accent. Like, we're not doing a full takeover. We're not turning your house into like a haunted Airbnb. We're going to be adding depth, contrast, and a little personality without scaring our guests. So, with that said, black has let me reset an entire room without changing its identity, which I love the most because I'm not trying to like redecorate, repaint, re-hardware, do everything. But if you are in the middle of doing some of those things, I do have some information for you. But I want to go through the 6 things to do first. So, number 1, start with a focal area. Just to start, mine was a dining room, but other best starter spaces are bathrooms, entryway, bedroom, accent walls, obviously like a kitchen, especially if you're including hardware and black splash. But with that said, like, the next thing you need to do is choose your black wisely. Unless you're repainting your home, the tone of the black matters because there's warm black, there's blue black, there's charcoal black. All of these have undertones, and all of those undertones, we want moody. We do not want to look like a funeral home lobby. And please listen to that because especially if you're swapping out your hardware, like your cabinet handles, your doorknobs, your light switch plates, go matte black or antique black for the instant glow up. And then on top of that, like, add texture. Like, black looks best when it's layered with wood tones, woven decor, velvet, or linen fabrics, my favorite. Any type of natural accents. I love throughout my home layering in stone or ceramics because it just makes the stones pop. If you are updating lighting, which I am so excited to do this in my house because I still have the same builder grade lighting. And I always thought, because I'm not there yet to like update the hardware and the light plates, so on and so forth. But I always was scared because we have like silver lighting that I couldn't incorporate black fixtures. And I went to my neighbor's house over winter break and she mix matched and it looked amazing. And I'm not scared anymore. And she has a friend that is like super mega into interior design, and her house is just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And her advice to my neighbor was, don't be scared to mix and match. It's not supposed to match. So now I have been given the okay to look for black light fixtures that could incorporate silver or color. I'm so excited to show it to you. But I want to give you the okay to do it too. Another thing though with lighting though is the mood. So the light bulbs matter. I had no idea that there was different shades of light bulbs. There's warm light bulbs, and warm light bulbs look amazing, especially if you're trying to make a mood. Floor lamps are statement pieces, but yeah, like pendants, keep black cozy, not cold. right? Like you want it to be a whole energy when you turn on the light. So take your time or, go online and research. But the light bulb, I never knew until I started to put lamps in my home different it is compared to like the fluorescent bulbs that are in the ceiling. I also was always afraid to put lamps in my house for whatever reason because I had overhead lighting, but it's so nice to be able to just turn on a lamp and have like a very like cozy feel as opposed to like an overly bright stimulating. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. Anyways, replace or layer your rugs in art. So what I mean by that is I switched out my rugs all to be dark and moody in the entryway, in my office, and in the dining room. Every other rug in the house is very like neutral because I want the art to be the dark accents. But in the kitchen or in the dining room and areas where you don't have a lot going on, the rug actually brightens the room and puts more focus on layering in woods. And the same thing with art. So, dark framed art, moody prints, those change the entire tone of a room. I went from family photos in the dining room to like art with like undertones of wood, and it looks fantastic. I am so amped. I'm going to have photos of everything that I've redone on social media with links and where you can purchase it. But it was just so fun. But, anyways, I'm starting to go off on a tangent. Obviously, I didn't just like freeball it and purchase things. Like there are apps that make you look like you have a plan, and I want to share those with you. So here are some of my favorites. If you are looking at like colors and like color visualizations, Sherman Williams is like one of my favorites. Sherman Williams has Color Snap, and it's a visualizer. Benjamin Moore also has what's called Color Portfolio. And these you can like take a picture of your room and test the blacks before committing to them. If you're looking for inspiration or mood boarding, Pinterest, obviously. Whether you're building the board or you want to search for boards that are already made, this is the keywords to write down. Moody living room board, black boho bedroom, matte black kitchen, and like test it out. But this helps you define the vision, especially if you're not a visual person. If you're trying to layer furniture in your space, you can use AR tools. So IKEA Place is a great one. Wayfair AR View is another one. You can actually see furniture in your room to avoid impulse purchases, especially if you're looking for bigger pieces. Even if you're not purchasing from them, you can get an idea. If you're trying to do floor plans or layouts, obviously, if you're, later on the process and you want to pay a professional, you're looking at least probably 10K depending on your project. But if you're trying to just pre-plan, Magic Plan can actually scan your room and create a layout. Another one is Planner 5D. You can design your space in 3D. These apps save a lot of money, and they also help save time and emotional damage and divorce. Another thing I want to talk about is online resources that are actually worth your time. And I'm going to list these off rapid fire. But for design advice, my favorites, The Spruce, Apartment, Therapy, Domino. If you're looking for unique decor, custom pieces, Etsy, look up black frames, ceramic, custom signs, hardware, etc. For like modern elevated furniture, CB2, which is Crate and Barrel 2, CB2 sister brand, the Black Loft, amazing, Wayfair. Honestly, YouTube room makeover videos are underrated for visual learners. Those are just some pieces of advice. Easy updates, obviously, are what most of us are probably going to do, and we want to be able to make easy updates with huge impact. So if you want wins without a full renovation, some ideas you can do is paint interior doors or door frames black. I'm not there yet, but it sounds very intriguing. Swapping faucets and shower fixtures to matte black. Those just add the most chic energy, and that's next on my list. Adding like black frame mirrors in the bathrooms. Install peel and stick black splash tiles, on black or black slate, especially if you're in a rental. Changing any type of like light switch covers to matte black, adding a Moody gallery wall. Like none of those things require a contractor, just some confidence and some caffeine, and you're good to go. So I hope you appreciate this. If you are refreshing your space after a decade, like here's the real takeaway. Start small, plan smart, and let the accents do the talking. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. I will be tagging all of my home renovation decor updates. I would love to see yours. So please, please, please DM those to me. Tag me on social, on Instagram, Spill It Girl Podcast, on TikTok, Spill It Girl Pod. I want to connect with you, and I definitely hope if you are in the beginning phases of this was helpful. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Spill it, girl.